Hello, welcome back to our TCAP commentary. So today we're gonna do Anthony Palumbo. I don't know, it's just one of those days where I feel like, you know, he's up next on the chopping block, I guess. I was going to do more takedown, but I'm gonna leave that for another day. Like, right now, I don't have too much energy. Like, I just woke up from a nap, and I don't feel that great, but I need a video, right, is what I say to that, right? So, yeah, we're going to get started. If you'd like to catch Predator, check out the channel. I have a lot of videos, including TCAP commentaries and police interrogations, including a video I just dropped on the other channel, right? I'll put it in the comment section if you want to go check that out. I highly advise it, right? You know, I'm actually going to start up actually working on that channel a lot more, because I know a lot of people like my true crime stuff that I do on here. It's the same thing over there. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna get started. Let's just go.
As our investigation in New Jersey continues, you'll meet many more potential predators.
Many men.
Stick around to answer my question.
Many men.
What about visiting a boy who's home alone? Does that make you nervous?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
As our investigation in Ocean County, New Jersey continues, all the men who come to our undercover house are expecting to meet a young girl. Except this next man. He's been chatting online with a decoy posing as a...
I've always said that this pan over screen looks like a movie set. Like, I mean, come on, guys. You have to admit, like, it's so pitch black out here. Like, it literally phases into like the border of the YouTube video. Like, I assume, right, that this is like pitch blackness, because I mean, there's nothing that's playing on the side, but it like very faintly catches like a more lighter like tone on this like black. They're the exact same. Like it is pitch black out here, which I mean, assuming, which I don't know how that's possible, because I mean, obviously the moon exists, right? So there should be some light coming in, especially, you know, towards the beach, right? Because this is where that's at. I'm pretty sure, you know, that like the beach is over here, unless it's like, I don't know, a mountain or something. I don't know, like it just goes downhill. I don't know.
He's been chatting online with a decoy
I'm
posing
lost.
as a boy.
A walker right here.
He's 46-year-old Anthony Palumbo.
Yeah,
and he's brought a
Palumbo.
gift. We've hired an 18-year-old actor to play the part of the young teen.
Hey.
Young boy.
Come on in.
Come on in. Like, there's just a single cut. Wait, maybe it's just the way that they're showing the screen, man, because it's pitch black over here too, right? I don't know. Maybe we're in the void, right? Like, I don't know. Maybe TCAP is doing a special episode. I have no idea what that means. What am I on about?
Come on in.
Come on in.
Awesome.
Good directions.
Good
Online
directions.
in an AOL gay chat room.
Yeah, because it was probably a whole ass man, right, that's giving these directions, not no child. But I was gonna say, you know, we have the obvious potential death scenario that happened to the decoy here. I have no idea what this decoy's name is, nor do I care that much, because I don't really... What, they never brought him back for more, or did he? Or did they? I don't know. All I know is that Dan was like the #1 decoy for like the male decoys, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, Walls pointed that out like a long time ago. He's back now, like, and I fucking knew it, right? Because he said in like whenever he returned, like, and he like did the whole face reveal and everything, that like he won't be making videos anymore. But he's been dropping videos. Like, man, lied to me, right? Walls, I can't believe you lied to me, right? Oh, breaking my heart over here, man. It's so dark, man. There's just a singular light.
Good directions.
Online in an AOL gay chat room, calling himself Hi Buddy, what's up? He tells the decoy, who's pretending to be a 14-year-old boy.
And speaking of Walls, I'm pretty sure he's the one who said it. I don't remember, honestly. It's been such a long time that I've watched Walls, I guess I'll say. Not like seen Palumbo, because Palumbo it's like more recent. But anyway, I think at a certain point he said like his username just seems like he was trying to type like at a chat room already, but he had to make his profile, right? Because who makes their username Hi Buddy what's up? Like, Hi Buddy what's up? Like, that is out there. Even for people like James Wiles, right, with Hamburger and everything. Those are out there names, but this one's out there. You know, like, you just made a full ass introduction without needing to. Like, what? I don't know.
He tells the decoy, who's
Hi.
pretending to be a 14-year-old boy, that he's horny. Then the 46-year-old says,
My blank is.
I want to be top.
Oh my god.
Okay.
What's
You want
that?
to do it raw?
Raw?
Yes.
What's that?
What's that?
No rubber.
No.
I was supposed to bear left.
So-
at
now
work.
he's here, beer in hand.
Like, oh man, I feel like I'm just pointing out the same things, but you know, that just happens whenever you have someone as fire as Palumbo. You know, just like his like full what is it called? I don't know. You know, like high caption? No, that's not what it is. What is it called? Oh man, all caps. You know, text, man. He's just screaming this at the top of his lungs, but I don't know. I mean, at least Chris Chad, that's what he perceived it as whenever he would mention, like, or whenever he would type in all caps, that's what he would say. Why am I mentioning Chris Chad? I don't know.
Okay.
You
I'm
want to
just-
do it raw?
Uncomfortable. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's that?
No,
no
rubber.
rubber. So
I was supposed to bear left. At work.
Now he's
I
here,
had to bust
beer
a
in
left.
hand, asking the decoy several times to put it in the refrigerator.
You can put that in the fridge.
Yeah, I'll put it in a little bit.
All right. I'll relax.
I'll relax, man. It does not sound like you're relaxed. You know, for the beer situation, man, it feels like this pack of beer has been tucked, you know, forwards and backwards, you know, up the wazoo, whatever that means. Like, yes, he probably wanted a damn beer. You know, that's probably the simplicity of it. I know a lot of people are making theories that, I don't know, it was like a bomb or something, right? No, obviously that's ridiculous, right? Or maybe it is, I don't know. But I just think he's like, man, I want to get a cold beer, you know, in time to do the planking, I guess. I don't know. But like a lot of people are like, oh, he thought that like if the decoy put the almost said put the fries in the bag, that's not even hip anymore. If you put the beer in the fridge, if you put the beer in the fridge, like he was like safe or something. Like, what? You think Palumbo thinks that ahead, man? Come on, you guys are giving him too much credit for someone who's like Anthony Palumbo. He's just, you know, trolling around. I don't know. Why can't I not speak today, right?
All right.
I'll relax.
I'm just a little nervous.
I'm
that's all.
nervous.
I'm a little nervous.
My excuse to come here, I went to Atlantic City.
I'm Italian, by the
I
way.
don't know. What
Put that in the refrigerator. I don't know. Just chill out.
I don't know. Chill out, like the beer. Oh man, all of it comes back to this beer, man. I don't know. Maybe the people, like on the forums, are right. Yeah, this beer has more significant meaning than meets the eye. You know, like what if Palumbo actually? I don't know. I always go to these like stopping points and I just tell myself like, why do I do this? But what if like the beer is like, I don't know, like an egg and it has to hatch or something? I don't know. He wants to start the
All
apocalypse.
right. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens when this
That's all right. If I was
this
put
monster
that in the refrigerator.
pops out of the fridge. Right?
Don't get drunk with that.
Don't get drunk with that, minor. Ain't that just funny? Oh Lord, man. My man, right? My guy right here. You guys don't know this, right? But just like Mike Manzi, me and Ron Knight are related, okay? As I've mentioned before, Ron Knight is like immortal, you know, omnipotent, whatever the hell you want to call it. Ron Knight is about one ludillion exillion years old, right? He's older than time itself. He's the one who started the damn Big Bang. If you believe in science, obviously. But I don't know. Like, is there a religious equivalent? I don't know. I get too much into detail with these stupid ass like you know, universe that I make. I don't know, man. But yes, Ron Knight, by the way, guys, he made all of us. Okay, you know, whether it's through science or religion, man, he started it all, right?
So why'd you need the cover story to go to?
He was
Atlantic
mid
City?
stretch too.
I'll
man.
see my brother.
See my
But who
brother.
did you have to give that to as a cover story?
No, my brother is home. My other brother.
Right.
My other
And I
brother.
said, I gotta go to Atlantic City.
But
The
he
Mario
said he
Brothers.
came here.
Is that
I
racist?
stopped
I don't
by
know.
To go there.
Well, Italian isn't a race, so I'm good, right? No, Italian's not a race. What am I about? I've never heard of the Italian race. Obviously you can be from Italy, but what I'm trying to say is like, I have this vision in my head that like his brother, like all of his brothers, just look the exact same. Like they're triplets, okay? Like they just look slightly different with like, I don't know, different like facial hair patterns and stuff. That's how I picture the Palumbo family looking like. Like all of them have some form of mustache like this. Even the mama, okay? I don't know, maybe that's just being a little mean, but that's just what I imagine. Like, I don't know, like maybe his other brother has like this half, like the chin part of like a beard. His other brother has like the chops. I don't know, man. Like if you put all them together, you create like Anthony Palumbo to the third power, right? I mean, obviously, but you get what I mean. You know, you get like a full form Palumbo, which is an interesting idea.
Atlantic City.
But instead you came here.
I stopped by to go there.
So you like to gamble.
Yeah,
You like to
I love
gamble.
You took a little bit of a gamble coming in here tonight.
No,
You're
I just
gambling with
stopped
your life,
by.
buddy. Like, if you leave this house without me allowing you to, right, there's gonna be a firing squad of like 1 million people out there,
You were
man.
nervous when you came in. Why were you so
Yeah, because I was going to Atlantic City and it was dark, and I'm not usually a driver at dark at nighttime.
So the nighttime makes you nervous.
Yeah, driving. I'm not a driver at night.
And what about visiting a boy who's home alone? Does that
In Anthony Palumbo's defense, okay, I'm not a driver at night either, right? And I get it, okay? If you are a driver, then you know what he's on about. You know, driving at night isn't a damn luxury or anything, right? It just becomes more dangerous, you know? More stupid people are about, you know? Whether it's some, you know, it's like playing, you know, with your life whenever you're driving at night, because there's like, I don't know, the guy who drunk like 1 million beers like at the local bar, right? And they just kept giving him more and more and more, and he decides, you know what, I'm gonna become a damn bullet, you know, in this damn car that I'm in, and I'm gonna blast a family of like 4, right, leaving this damn bar. You know, it's just never a good idea to drive at night. You know, it's just better to drive in the daytime, you know, when it's more normal not to be drunk in the middle of the day, right? Especially in the morning. But yeah, you know, who knows? You could also be kidnapped. I don't know, like, for Palumbo's life, I wouldn't put it past it to be kidnapped, honestly. It sounds like Palumbo has had a pretty bad life, you know, especially with his family, but regardless, I feel like it would be in Palumbo's, like, life to be kidnapped. I don't know why, but I just see that, like, oh, well, they kidnapped me because of the mob or something, I don't know. I'm really harping on the Italian thing. What would you call it? Like, culturist? Like, culturism? I don't know. That sounds like a good thing, but no, that's not what I'm trying. Whatever, man.
At nighttime.
So the nighttime makes you nervous.
Yeah, driving.
Nervous.
I'm not a driver at night.
And what about visiting a boy who's home alone? Does that make
A
you
boy.
nervous?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit.
I just wanted to just say hi. It
Just
was
to
not
say
that.
hi
Yeah.
and drop off a pack.
High and stuff.
Yeah, I had beer.
Have you been drinking tonight?
No, not.
No, you could smell my breath. No. Who said that, right? The like, oh, I just want to say hi and stuff. And then Chris goes, say hi and stuff. Who said that? I know, okay, listen. There are some TCAP fans that watch me that like know TCAP like the back of their hands. Dare I say both of the back of their hands, right? Like, if you know who I'm talking about, please let me know, because it'll be an interesting watch. And I did say last video, which, by the way, thank you everyone who watched the last video. I watched, you know, TCAP for insert amount of hours. You know, those videos definitely take time and effort to do. Obviously, you know, it's last one was 4 whole videos put into one, you know, and the other one was even more videos put into one. But regardless, it was very fun to do. It's like pushing myself and like challenging myself to make like certain amount of videos like all in one time. Like, I could have stretched all those videos out like in the span of a month, but you know, what's the point of that, right? So, you know, thanks for everyone who supported me on that. I don't know, because I honestly think most of my videos are gonna flop whenever I drop them. I don't know, maybe I'm just insecure and like, not insecure, what is it called, like low self-esteem, right? That's just the story of my life, right?
Not
I
at
don't know.
all. You can smell my breath. Not at all.
It's okay. I don't need to do that.
He tells
don't
me
need to do
several
that.
times he thought the boy was
Take
18.
this breathalyzer, right? Like, I don't know, Chris should have had a breathalyzer, like, you know, whatever your parents are like, oh, you were high or drunk, whatever. Well, I don't know if it works with drugs. No, I don't think so, because what, it reads your alcohol levels. Like, what am I on about? He's like, oh, you were drunk. Were you? And then like he pulls out a breathalyzer, like, oh, blow into this, right?
But
I'm not police,
He
though.
thought the boy was 18.
A
But
fully
in the chat
legal
log,
adult.
the decoy tells him 2 different times
I'm
that he's
5.
14.
How old are you?
I'm just kidding.
39.
39.
You said you
So
were 35 online.
35. 39.
35, 39.
We find out later
6'7".
he's actually 46. He says he's unemployed and
I know some people don't get the meme, like 6'7". What the hell does that even mean? But I find it funny regardless. I guess it's just the new generation, right? That just are just a little bit silly when it comes to that. But I don't know. My brother says it a lot, and I think it's funny as hell. But you know, I was 35. They were 39. That's so good, man.
35. 39.
we find out later he's actually 46. He says he's unemployed.
Holy
and spends his
crap.
time caring for his ailing.
He aimed a whole decade below his age, man. You know, obviously Palumbo's not the first predator to ever do that, right? Like lie about his age. But whenever people do that, it's always such a crazy idea. Like you just fully, you know, took a whole like a decade's worth of time off of your life. Like it's like a decade. The decade is so long. Like I don't have to explain that to you guys, but imagine how much life goes into that. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy work, and he took all of that off of his age. Like would he pass as a 35-year-old?
We find out later.
Honestly, I could. No. 39 makes more sense though. 39 makes a lot more sense. Like I could definitely be swayed to think he's 39 more than he is 35. But also, people back in the day aged like milk, man. Like, I mean, other than Chris Hansen, somehow Chris is like, somehow the stress that Chris endured in his life, like post TCAP, did not affect him as much, because you remember how stressed out Chris used to look like before True Blue, right? Pre True Blue, post To Catch a Predator or Takedown. You know, no. Post Hansen vs Predator. No, because even in Hansen vs Predator, he looked horrible. But he looks amazing now. You know, Chris looks so healthy, and I'm glad for it. I'm real happy for it. But I was gonna say, like, you could sway me that he's 39. 35 though, maybe you're pushing it. I don't know. Maybe that sounds a little stupid to you guys, like, oh, a whole 4 years, but that's a half a decade almost. So
35. 39.
We find out later he's actually 46. He says he's unemployed and spends his time caring for his ailing mother.
My
then
mother.
He tries to explain away
my
his
mom.
graphic sexual chat.
Wait, I need to hear what he's
To
saying.
explain away his graphic sexual chat.
You asked him in your chat
I couldn't hear.
if he was top or bottom. What does
Yes,
that mean?
that's a question.
Did I ask? I don't
Okay,
remember
yeah.
that.
Are you top or bottom? I'm
He's not even trying to deny it. He's just actually acquiring, like, oh, I actually said that for real. Like, oh man, I was talking to so many boys, right? I don't. It's hard to keep up, right? Is Palumbo a serial predator? I don't think so. But I say that almost about everyone, unless they're like full in my face, like, yeah, Chris, I love a minor, right? Like, unless they're like that, I usually don't think so. But maybe it's just me being naive. I always say that. It's just always with a grain of salt to say that, like, I don't know that much about these people's lives to judge whether they would, like, they're naturally a predator, or whether they were just like, oh, you know, opportunistic predators. That's all I have to really say about that.
Did I ask? I don't
Did I
remember
ask that?
Are you
Let
top
me
or
read
bottom?
it.
I'm horny, you say.
I was just fooling around.
Well, if you're just fooling around,
That's
then why were you
horrible.
so concerned about knowing whether or not he was a cop?
Just joking.
Just joking.
What a
So what
crazy.
made you decide?
Oh, sorry, I just had a burp there. What's the funny part, right, Palumbo? Like, explain what's the funny part there. You know, maybe I should start doing that. Maybe I should start by my comments or my replies to people who message me on Instagram with that, right? You're not a cop, are you, right? Like, I don't know. I gotta move like some predators, you know, because I don't know, man. They make it seem like the police are out here just ready to arrest anybody, right? Gotta be careful. Imagine that. Are you a cop? Just randomly, like, what?
Okay.
Oh, just
So what
joking.
made you decide to come over here and meet a teenage boy after this
Why not?
sexually explicit conversation?
I thought it was like I wanted to hang out with someone, like a friend.
Like a friend?
Like, I thought he was like 18, something like that. It wasn't.
18.
I'm not gay or anything.
Oh, I forgot about this part. You know, hey, Palumbo, right? You're fine, okay? Maybe in the big 2025, it's more okay, but back then, man, back in when was this film? Like in the 1980s or something? Man, you would have been like a witch hunt, right? They would have came after Anthony Palumbo, right? That's just how it was back in the day. I'm kidding, obviously. Come on, guys. Don't be silly, right? I would never think like that. And obviously, this was on film in the 1980s. Come on, in the mid 2000s. But no, obviously, you know, I don't have to say this again. You know, I said it last time. But Anthony Palumbo 100% was in the closet for most of his life. Maybe when he was a lot older, like now, he's been trying to be more like open and stuff. But for sure, you know, especially how like those type of like ethnic families, is Italian ethnicity? I don't know, but you get what I mean. Those type of families, you know, kind of very strict. Even if he wasn't gay, right? Like he would need to be someone like prestigious or something. I don't know. Maybe that's just, you know, how I grew up. Like my parents always pushed me to be like a doctor, like the ruler of the world, right? You know, and obviously you should definitely put that in your kid's head that like, hey, by the way, they can definitely achieve greatness if they put their mind to it. But you know, whenever the abuse part comes in and you now you're just beating your kids for not being, you know, number one is a little crazy. But yeah, like I'm sure he had a strict childhood. I know that. I don't know why I think so. Yes, he had a strict childhood. Just the fact that his dad was like very abusive already to begin with. So I'm sure he was like, even just that, I wouldn't share my feelings with anybody like that. So even if it wasn't for like his sexual orientation or whatever the fuck, like even just his normal emotions, I wouldn't share with anybody. So like, yeah, 100%. Anthony Palumbo was closeted most of his life. I'm sure of it.
Like that,
and it's definitely
I'm
a
not
common
gay or
idea.
anything. I'm just saying.
Like that's one of his defenses. Like, oh, I'm not gay. Like, okay, buddy. Like, what do you want me to do with that?
Gay
No,
or
I'm just
straight,
saying,
and
I'm straight, I'm
Nobody
just
cares
saying.
what adults do.
No, I'm
you know?
just saying.
But when
I'm
you
just saying,
involve
come on,
somebody
man.
who's 14, that's when
I
it
thought
becomes
you
an
were
issue.
18.
How old are you, you ask? 14. I told you that already. You say, okay, meaning okay.
Cool.
But why do that? What's the motive here? Explain it to me. I don't
No,
understand
you're
it.
right. No, you're right. It's stupid.
It's
no,
it's an
no.
illegal thing.
Yeah.
It makes me feel bad, but in a very weird like way, because I feel bad that Anthony Palumbo is this stupid to do something like this, because I feel like he's already been through enough torment in his life to have more added on. But obviously it's his fault. You know, he can't blame anybody for the way that this turned out. But yeah, it makes me feel bad in a way. It's almost like whenever you feel bad for someone being so dumb, you know, with certain things that you just can't learn a lesson. But yeah, I don't know. I'm obviously not excusing his behavior. Like Anthony Palumbo's a predator no matter what, you know. Most of these men that show up, and almost honestly all of them, they are at fault 100%. You know, like everyone, like there are consequences to a lot of things, most things. Or sometimes that's just, you know, how you have to have
No,
it.
you're right. It's stupid.
It's
no,
an
no.
illegal thing.
Yeah, I know. I did a stupid thing.
Do you ever watch much television?
Sometimes, once in a while. Not too much of a TV person.
Well, I'm Chris Hansen, and I work for
You know, I have a question about that. Like, what do people... Obviously, TV did exist, like, all the time. But I like to imagine most of you guys aren't that old to the point where there wasn't TV. You know, but maybe I'm just being naive here, right? Like, there are definitely some older people that watch my videos, like, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not gonna blame you. Like, what the hell? Like, you're old. Like, what? Am I gonna kick you out for that or something? No, it's fine if you know. It doesn't matter what age you are. You're watching my videos, unless you're really young. Then I'm kind of questioning how the hell you got here. But regardless of it, like the older generations, like, I just assume that when people weren't like a TV person, it was like, oh, you read the newspaper, which I know is very stereotypical. Like, oh, that's where you got most of like the entertainment or whatever. But that had to happen. Like, it was such a significant thing, like, in media, whenever, like, people would, like, go on the newspaper and stuff and, like, talk and like, you know, hang out with people, like, yes, but whenever you're at home, like, what do you do? You know, like, if you're not watching TV, what do you do? Like, that's just a question, I guess, in general. Like, nowadays, obviously, we're super connected to the internet. I mean, you're watching this on YouTube. But back in the day, you know, you get home, you stare at a wall. Like, that's what I'm assuming happened. Like, I know TV is pretty old, you know, that, like, and I know that radio was a thing and everything. Like, yeah, you can throw on the radio, maybe throw on some, I don't know, I have no clue, a Queen or something, I don't know. But regardless of it, you know, at a certain point in history, there wasn't TV. So I wonder what all those people used to do, you know? I don't know.
NBC, and we're doing
I know
a
it's
story
gonna be
on
something
adults
stupid like, oh
who
yeah,
try
they
to-
like, I don't
I'm
know,
Chris
worked or something. Like, yeah, I get it,
Hansen,
but
and I work for
for
Dateline
entertainment,
NBC.
I guess.
We're doing a story on adults who try to meet kids online.
I
You'd like
wouldn't
hear
want
it.
to be.
oh boy,
Oh boy.
And you can walk right out the door you came in.
Okay.
I'm leaving. He
He quickly
a
leaves.
real smooth lever, by the way. He just said okay, and then he just like bust a U-turn.
He quickly leaves the house and is startled by the police.
This guy who became quite famous in
I
the
know
TCAP
things. I know Palumbo's story, but we'll just let it
community
play.
is named Anthony Palumbo.
Palumbo.
Now, the reason he became iconic is because of his speech pattern, his sayings, the way he talked when he walked into the room. Online, cruising gay chat rooms, he identified himself by the screen name, "Hey buddy, what's up?" Then Palumbo says, "I want to be top." Okay, says the decoy.
What's that?
Well, I don't have no rubbers. You bring them? Yes. Then Palumbo says, "You do it raw?" Raw?
Raw?
Yes. What's that? No rubber. Now, this no rubber line has become infamous in the TCAP community.
He
as
did
well.
a hit and run, by the
Here's
way.
a
Guy. Oh man, right. But like a hit and run serves 45 days.
his transcript, who
What if he hit a
at
person, though?
46
Because that would be crazy.
has
He almost
no
killed somebody.
problem having sex with a 14-year-old boy, rape. But he's worried that the boy might drink one of the beers
Beer.
because of his age before he gets him to the refrigerator. He says, "Don't drink those, don't get drunk." And so I walk out. I'm wearing a bulletproof vest.
A
Underneath my
bulletproof
shirt.
vest
If you
is
look
crazy
closely at the
word.
video, you can probably
You know, oh man, everybody knows that Anthony Palumbo was a shooter, man. You know, he had like a sorry guys, a tuple barrel, fully automatic shotgun, right, just ready to go. You know, back here, and Chris's vest would have stopped all of that, man. Like
tell.
a little paranoid.
Palumbo on the
but I don't
surface
know.
really
Maybe
didn't
they told him
pose
to do that.
any threat, physical threat at least, that I could tell, but, you know, we're not too sure. Now, he had already said that he was going to Atlantic City, and that was his cover for leaving his parents' house in Staten Island. And one of the other things that became iconic from this particular episode was the way he said Atlantic City. He said, "Atlantic City, I'm going to Atlantic City."
Atlantic City.
He
Okay.
said he wasn't really going to do anything. He said he was stupid. That's how he said it, stupid. And that became iconic.
I don't even
too
agree
in
with
TCAP
him.
lore.
I'm
Palumbo
stupid.
was ultimately convicted of one charge of criminal attempt to have sex with a minor. He was sentenced to a lifetime of parole supervision.
I
and
said lifetime in
registration as
prison.
a sex
Imagine that. They sent Palumbo to jail for his whole life.
In spite of his iconic TCAP status, not much is known about Anthony.
Would you think, you know, that's actually a good question to ask. Do you think a predator should get lifetime in jail? Like, is it that serious? Like, even as someone who despises, right, the idea of predators and everything, right, I think that's a little OD. That's a little bit dramatic. But it would be interesting if someone did get hit with that. I mean, maybe, obviously, if you actually did. Okay, let me specify this. I'm mainly talking about predators like this that get caught. Like, you know, like in a sting operation. Okay, not someone who like actually, you know, ruined a kid's life or whatever, because those people do deserve to go to jail for life. Dare I say even euthanized, right? Or put down like a dog, right? But in this situation, it would be insane if you just like got life, you know. But I don't know. There are some people that definitely deserve it, but that's because they've had like prior, you know, offenses, kind of, or at least they seem like they have. Then those people definitely deserve a lot more. Maybe not lifetime, because I feel like that's just a little dramatic. Like, you're just, I don't know. To me, it's just a little insane. Like, obviously, a lifetime parole, or not lifetime parole. Is that what he said? Lifetime registration is good. I think it should be a thing. I think whenever you commit a sex crime, you have to be on the registry for your whole life. Like, there's no getting out of it, because it's not like you can change that much. Like, if you committed a sex crime, I feel like okay, to explain this, I just feel like if you are okay with committing that type of crime, you're already like one of the worst people that can exist. So I feel like you should definitely be put on a list for that. You know, like people can justify murdering people, stealing, and doing all that, but a sex crime, to me, there's no justification. I feel like you guys agree with me, but I don't know. Like with these cases, like I would like for them to get a lot more time though. Like 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7. Oh no, like 5 to 10 years. These guys got like a year or two. It's just not enough time.
Anthony Palumbo's activities or whereabouts before or after he was arrested. We do know that he was involved in a rather bizarre incident 2 years before he surfaced in our investigation involving his mother and father on Staten Island. The father, Frank Palumbo, brandishing a pitchfork, he was 85 at the time, threatened to kill his wife in some sort of dispute over $1 million in stocks. So
Jesus.
Frank Palumbo, the father of Anthony, was actually arraigned and charged with assault and weapons possession on this attack on his 75-year-old wife inside their home. And apparently, Frank Palumbo first used a wooden tray to break his wife's nose, then menaced her with a pitchfork, shouting, "I will kill you," a police source said. During all of this, apparently Anthony also went...
Okay, I shouldn't be laughing that loud because the whole house just heard me. I'm so sorry, but how could I not like just the fact that Chris laughed at that? Like, I know what he's about to say, and I've been waiting for it, right? But like, Anthony Palumbo got thrown like hot soup on him whenever like this was happening. How is okay? I can see why it's funny, but a domestic is no joke, Like, this is a full-on domestic, and Chris is like, apparently, right? Like, just laughing at him, just being essentially assaulted by his own father there,
break his wife's nose, then menaced her with a pitchfork, shouting, "I will kill you," a police source said.
So much. I was waiting for
all of this. Apparently, Anthony also went to the hospital because his father had poured boiling soup on his head during this entire dispute. Palumbo did have another brush with the law in February of 2019. He apparently got involved in some sort of hit-and-run accident out on Staten Island and was arrested, and he actually spent 45 days behind bars in Rikers Island in New York. He was released, and
this loud-ass beat,
it's one of those cases where he's left no real trail since then.
Palumbo died, right? For all we know, he's dead, man. No, I'm kidding, obviously. Also, I am gonna do the Vincent Ambrosio, like, true crime style video. I forgot I was saying that I was gonna do that because he really needs it. So, guys, be on the lookout for that. It'll be very fun. Let's see. Anthony. Oh, sorry. We're just gonna read his aftermath. Sorry. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, why am I burping so much? Or hiccuping? I'm sorry. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna read his aftermath though, because we've already seen, and to be fair, for the most part, we know what the sting hold. We just saw it. Aftermath. Palumbo was first charged with attempting child luring and attempting sexual assault, both of which carried a possible 10-year prison sentence. Palumbo was found guilty of a felony count of criminal attempt to endanger the welfare of a child. He was given a term of lifetime parole supervision, and was required to register as a sex offender for the rest of his life. According to Chris Hansen on his Predators I've Caught podcast, Palumbo was arrested again in 2019 for a serious traffic infraction that involved him leaving the scene of an accident, and spent 30 to 45 days in Rikers Island prison between 2020 and 2021. For some reason, he didn't receive extra time for violating his parole. At one point, while incarcerated, he was placed into Rikers Institutional Care Department after either contracting COVID-19 or facing a serious risk of being affected by it. Despite being one of the most famous and quoted suspects caught on To Catch a Predator, Palumbo has kept a very low profile since his appearance on the show, and very little was known about him post-Dateline until 2025. See update below. Oof. Let's see this. In 2024, Palumbo walked into the workplace of TCAP fan LOL operator, who managed to snag a photo of Palumbo while he was there. Joey shared the image on his YouTube community tab, providing the first ever publicly available picture of Palumbo since his booking photo was taken in 2007. In 2025, the Skip Tracer made a video on which he did a face search for Anthony and found a post on Instagram from 2023 depicting him working at a pizzeria located in Brooklyn Bay Ridge area. He would shortly after make another video in which Nasty Nathaniel would call the establishment and have a short conversation with Palumbo, who seemed erratic due to how busy the place was when contacted. By the sounds of his voice, he hadn't dropped any of his iconic vocal habits or mannerisms. So he still sounds like that, is what he's trying to say. Where's the picture at? I'm trying to find this like updated picture, but I don't think it's here. Anthony recent picture. I mean, I guess this is it. That's like the most recent picture of Anthony Palumbo. He looks really serious. He lost the mustache, but man, like he has not aged gracefully at all. I mean, even he was old as hell to begin with. You know, like you just can't really age gracefully when we're already old enough. Because what? Palumbo and Chris were kind of the same age, wasn't he? Like what? Because Palumbo was 45, 46 or whatever. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can. Yeah, 46 when he started the internet conversation. So I'm pretty sure him and Chris were like really like same. Okay, thanks, mine, for just letting me not talk. They were the same age-ish. Born August 6th, 1960, which he would be what 65 years old right now. 65, right? But anyway. Also, yeah, I just dropped a new video on my other channel, right? This one right here. It is pretty good. I mean, obviously, I would think so, but yeah, I'm gonna leave the like this video in the comments. I'll pin it and stuff so you guys can check it out. You know, because why not? You know, if you support me, please do so. Right? I'm trying. You know, and I've realized, by the way, the timing in between these posts were a lot longer than I thought. I thought it was like a month at most. But it just takes me time to really know what style I'm going for, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It really became a bigger problem than the local hospital could handle. To Brewer's knowledge, Garrett was properly attended and would only have to worry about attempted manslaughter or aggravated assault. Like, this is obviously the video, right? This is me, if you're not aware, right?
I got you. No.
And pretty good. I like it.
Beyond that, I didn't know him.
You know, but anyway, yeah, that'll be it for this video. You know, that's enough of that. Yeah, we'll see when I make another video. Probably Corey Edgar will be my next one. If not that, okay, I got recommended a takedown video that looked really crazy. Like, it looked really insane. It was a very new one. I forgot which one it was, but yeah, I might go look at that one after this. Who knows? It's either Corey Edgar or that one takedown predator. I guess you can vote which one you want to see first, but yeah, anyway, yeah, we'll leave it then. Thank you so much for watching. Check out the new video, and also leave a like, please. And I'll get going. Goodbye.